But all that being said, I think fear is the virus. Owen Benjamin has said that in the last week. I really just truly believe it. We're not really being faced with any sort of real pandemic or plague or virus. It's all in our minds. It's all being pushed and peddled on us, and it's all to just control us. I think there is economic turmoil happening. There's threats of war. There's plague narratives. All this stuff is being peddled and pushed on us right now. They want us to be scared. They is the ruling class, that is. Like, the ruling class needs us to be their subjects. They need us to be constantly living in fear, afraid of threats, the threats that either they create or they control. They don't really need us or want us to be scared of unknown threats. The ruling class, needs the ruled class to be controllable, docile, gullible, compliant, angry, confused, and full of despair. The rulers need us to choose our own destruction. There are many ways, or there are too many of us and too few of them for us to be ruined. They need us to beg for our own deaths. They need us to choose sin. They need us to choose our own destruction. And it's simple when you see it. It's simple when you know and have a relationship with God and you live a hopeful, optimistic life. You can see that they push this kind of anger and frustration upon us to make us beg for solutions. They need us to kill our own babies. They need us to beg for our own deaths. They need to keep us confused and relying on selfish reasoning and selfish motives. They need us to poison our own minds, and they need us to choose poisoning our own bodies with their drugs and their porn. They are manufacturing fear campaigns. It's obvious to anyone paying half a bit of attention. And the evil propaganda they push makes us choose our own destruction. And we would resist it if it was brought to our bodies or our doorsteps. But the rulers create the problem, they project the reactions, and they manufacture the solutions. This fake virus scare is designed to make us feel threatened by invisible boogeymen, and they need us to beg for or even fight each other over their products and their vaccines that make us feel safe and secure. They need us to kill ourselves. They can't do it. They can't do it. We're the ones with the guns. We're the ones in our homes with the guns. We're the ones in the police force with the guns. We're the ones in the armies with the guns. They can't pull the trigger. They need us to pull the trigger on ourselves and on our neighbors. They need us to beg for their cures. They create these problems. They push the problems. They make us scared. They keep us ignorant and confused and angry and full of fear. And they need us to view each other as villains and each other as threats, not them. The rulers need the ruled to fight amongst themselves, divide and conquer. And they provide the solutions. It's always convenient how they push these narratives of fear and despair and anger, and they push for bloodshed, and they make it so that the only solution is theirs. Oh, we now have a solution to your problems. How convenient. Just weeks after the problem was started. Even if it was real or not, a real problem that they control or a fake problem that they manufacture. They make us beg for the solution, and it's always their solution. It's designed and it's planned from the beginning. But 365 times in the Bible, we're told not to fear. That, to me, seems important. I don't know about you. It seems very important that God wants us not to be scared. He doesn't want us to hold back our passions and our insights and our desire for finding his love and finding his grace and doing what he wants us to do. Isaiah 35:4 says, "Say to those with fearful hearts, be strong, do not fear. Your God will come. He will come with vengeance. With divine retribution, he will come to save you." Matthew 10:28 says, "Do not be afraid of those who kill the body, but cannot kill the soul. Rather, be afraid of the one who can destroy both soul and body in hell." It seems to be a theme, guys. Anyone who believes in the Bible, it seems to be a theme not to be scared. Trust in the Lord.